Hi, my name is Grace Moore, and this is my global experience. I spent my first semester studying abroad in London through Northeastern University's Freshman International Program, NUin, England. I applied to Northeastern early decision because I wanted to go to a city school, but also wanted a school to campus. I was drawn to Northeastern because of the global and co-op opportunities that they offer. When accepted into the NUin program, my application became non-binding. I applied to several other schools regular decision. I love Northeastern, but wasn't sure if I wanted to start college on a different continent. I was already undecided and thought being undeclared abroad would be too complicated. I knew that if I did do NUin, I would go to London. I didn't make my final decision until 30 minutes before the deadline. The following months leading up to departure were filled with a mix of emotions. I had lived in Boston my entire life, and while I was definitely ready to go to college, I was still a little skeptical if I was ready to start internationally. Summer flew by, and soon enough I was across the Atlantic and settling into my new home abroad. I was roomed in a quad with 3 girls who instantly became my best friends. I took classes through the Foundation for International Education, several of which did not always take place in the classroom. In my college writing class, I would often be assigned to explore parts of the city and write about my experiences. My modern and contemporary art class was rarely in a classroom. We mainly traveled to galleries and exhibits all over London. We learned about the different contemporary and modern movements that have and still are taking place. We developed our personal artistic tastes and got to see some of the best-rated exhibitions in London. In addition, I visited the largest mosque in London as part of my Understanding Civilizations Islam in the West class. On Fridays, our British Life and Cultures class would visit historical parts of London, including the British Museum, Museum of London, British Library, Kew Gardens, Imperial War Museum, and the Tower of London. On Wednesdays, I had my service learning. I volunteered at an art center in Holborn, where I assisted a class of teenagers in creating glitch art. Glitch art is purposefully disrupting an image by corrupting the computer code. Through my volunteering experience, I not only learned a new art medium, but I got to meet and serve teenagers in the Holborn community and help them create pictures they were proud of. My service learning not only exposed me to the cultural differences in communication that England contains, but also, through trying to control a classroom full of kids, helped me become a more patient person. When not in classes, I had an entire city to explore. The Northeastern staff organized a variety of different excursions, including riding the London Eye, attending a soccer match, and taking trips to Brighton, Bath, Stonehenge, Wales, and, best of all, the wizarding world of Harry Potter. There was never a dull moment, and always more to explore. NUin also provided opportunities to travel to several other European countries. I traveled to Paris for a weekend along with several other students in the program. And during our 10-day break, I traveled to Madrid, Barcelona, Rome, and Prague with 2 of my roommates. Despite spraining my ankle, it was one of the best weeks of my life. Once the break was over, it was back to London, a city I now called home. In November, my friends and I went to a Chelsea Football Club game. And the NUin staff also planned a weekend trip to Edinburgh, Scotland. In Scotland, we explored the castle and climbed to the top of Arthur's Seat. I even tried haggis. My last big adventure was a weekend trip to Amsterdam with some of my best friends. The bad weather was no match against the beauty and history of the city. My global experience has helped develop my independence and helped me learn how to live on my own. Through studying abroad, I learned that the world is my oyster, and I was able to experience many different cultures and travel to 8 countries in 16 weeks. London itself is a diverse and fast-paced city, a city that provides countless opportunities and adventures. As my time here in London is now coming to an end, I am sad to think about leaving, but am excited to return to Boston. My NUin experience has truly impacted my life. I have made amazing friends, traveled to incredible places, lived in an extremely cultured city, and loved the classes I have taken. I will miss the life of the City of London and traveling throughout Europe, but I know Northeastern will continue to provide incredible opportunities and lasting memories over the years to come.
Oh yeah.